Good evening and welcome back from the break. I'm Aislyn Carrillo with all your updates in CSU sports. The CSU football team is opening up its season tomorrow night with the annual Rocky Mountain Showdown against in-state rival CU. Last year's turnout did not end in the Rams' favor, but this year the Rams are looking to come out on top. Taking a look at last year's standout players, CSU and CU will both suffer a loss of talent this season. CSU's leading receiver Rashard Higgins took his talent to the Cleveland Browns, while the Buffs lost leading rusher Christian Powell. Let's take a look at some players who may step up and fill the offensive void for the Rams. Looking forward into this season, returner Xavier Williams has seen the most time on the field with the Rams, having 19 catches in last year's season. However, Williams isn't the player that's been working with the top offense this preseason. It's sophomore BC Johnson and redshirt junior Sammy Long who have recently found themselves in leadership positions. Moving on to the dynamic duo of running backs, Izzy Matthews and Dalen Dawkins made a great contribution to the scoreboard in the previous season. Dawkins rushed for 867 yards on 170 carries with 2 touchdowns, and Matthews rushed for 590 yards on 97 carries and 5 touchdowns. And finally, the starting quarterback position is yet again going to be a toss-up. Junior Nick Stevens, Georgia transfer Fatone Bauda, and true freshman Colin Hill have found themselves in a quarterback battle. Coach Bobo has not given any confirmation as to who will be starting in the showdown.
You still got to prepare like you're the starter. There's no guarantee that it's going to stay this way. There's no guarantee it's not. You know, you got to prepare every day like you're starting. That's what I expect out of that room, and that's what I expect I'll get out of those 3 kids.
The CSU volleyball team is back and in full swing. Tuesday night, the Rams finished off the Northern Colorado Classic with a bang as they took down the Bears 3-1. CSU's winning streak that dates all the way back to 1982 will live on as the Rams beat the Bears for the 34th time in a row. The lone senior, Cassidy Denny, had an incredible defensive performance while earning 25 digs throughout the match. The Rams aren't done yet. This weekend, the team will hit the road to take on Baylor, Pittsburgh, and UCSB in the UCSB tournament. And here's a fun fact, the last time CSU and Baylor met was a year ago in CSU's home opener when the Rams swept the Bears in 3 quick sets. Visit www.collegian.com for full coverage of CSU volleyball this weekend. In other sports news, CSU's men's and women's cross-country teams have high expectations for this season. Both teams have been recognized in the Mountain West preseason poll, with the men's team projected to come out on top and the women's team predicted to finish 3rd. Tomorrow, CSU will host its first and only meet in the state of Colorado. So if you aren't going to be at the showdown, be sure to run on over to Hughes Stadium and support the Rams. Well, that is all the time I have for you tonight. Up next, Emma Iannacone has the latest in the world of entertainment. Stay tuned.